Listen, I'm
Those
a Beyonce stan, but this whole new phase. I mean, I hate country music. Like I
do?
I hate country.
Country music's like the first ever music, though.
What are you mean? First ever
Singer
music
songwriter, drums.
like it was. Yeah.
Well, okay, then the second. It's drums and then banjo.
Okay.
Don't you think? No?
Sure. I'll say yes. Yeah, I think it went drums and then banjo.
You hate country music? Why?
I loathe the pace of it.
Sure,
There's a chillness to it that I go like, let's get going.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to That's Enough, the podcast where we overshare online. I'm here with my guest, Gianmarco Soresi, or as I said before previously, Gianmarco, my manager's boyfriend, and you said, tell people.
It said, now my manager too, and we had a moment.
Welcome.
She said, if you can somehow get onto Grace's podcast, then maybe there's enough momentum for me to do something here.
Yeah. Was the conversation to become client more difficult or like awkward than the boyfriend?
I thought you were going to
conversation?
say like client more than lover. Like we had like a negotiation. Like what's the
like what was more like awkward to bring up? Was it like we should date or we should probably be business partners?
I think business partner is a big decision.
I agree. I think more so than marriage. Oh, sorry, boyfriend. Sorry, I always do that. I'm sorry.
No, great. That's
being
another conversation
in a
we'll
relationship. Being in a relationship is just as valuable as being married.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
I agree too. Sometimes,
Good.
and just leave. Like, what is marriage but paperwork? And you guys are doing so much paperwork together.
We're doing so much paperwork. You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
Okay, there you go. Be like, there you go, Tova. You got your paperwork.
Yeah. Oh, she's gonna love that.
Oh, I always say weird things because that's what we do on the podcast.
I think you should marry Tova.
Well, I would love to.
It's on the table.
I see her more as like a older cousin, like my older cousin.
Really? You contextualize her? Like I had a manager way back where he was like, I was like, you are the right age to be my dad.
And so you saw him as a father figure?
Oh yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you ask him?
Just like my own dad, he let me down in the end.
Yeah. Well, luckily my mom's the nicest person I've ever met. Well, I guess that's my mom, but my cousin's a felon, but Tova's not.
What did your cousin do?
We could cut it out.
In jail?
No, she just got a felony charge and because she has like kids to raise, so.
Sure.
But it was either go to jail for X amount of, but it was also weekend jail. Like just go to the jail on
weekend jail.
Go to the jail on the weekends or like from 9 p.m. to 8 a.m. because she has kids, so they were like, okay, well you can take care of the kids and go to work.
I didn't know there was day jails.
It was like, yeah, it was like weekend or nighttime jail. Just go there and you don't get the felony charge, but then.
I would just stay up all night, sleep all day in the jail.
Yeah.
Game the system.
But now she has like a felony charge permanently. But
big deal. What, you can't vote?
Yeah,
they weren't counting it anyway.
She can't vote. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And she would have voted for Trump. So
well, there you go. There you go.
It was really funny in our group chat, our cousin's group chat. My cousin was like, fuck the day of the election. And she was like, love you guys, but just want to say, go Trump. And he was like, you can't even vote, bitch. And she was like,
if you can't vote, you should take that as an opportunity to not be political so you can have friends.
Yes, right. Like,
yeah, there's no need if you can't even participate.
To then burn a bridge, like, or just to even talk about it. Like, what is...
That's like you're watching people play Monopoly. You're not part of the game, but you go to someone, you go, I hope you lose.
Yeah.
It's like, well, now they don't like you. You didn't even have to do that.
And like...
Just watch.
Yeah, just
watch. Side with whoever wins.
Yeah, side with... Exactly. You didn't have... Anyways, maybe... my family doesn't listen to this.
You
Whatever.
still have that? I was thinking recently because I talk about my family a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the gifts I have, and I think it came with a lot of pain, but they don't care. They don't care. They don't listen. They don't, or they're fine with it, or they got used to it. But like Tova's family, like there was something I thought like a funny moment with her sister.
Yeah.
And I was like, I guess I gotta ask permission to share this thing.
Yeah.
And I still haven't heard back. I almost regret asking because I'm like, I just should have done it.
Oh, yeah.
But it's tough. I mean, if I didn't talk about my family, I'd have nothing.
Well,
I'd have no act.
Yeah. Of course.
I dirty laundry. That's all I got.
I mean, yeah. It's...
So you're 15?
Yeah,
and
15
you
and a
still
half.
are figuring out...
And a
half, sorry. And you're still... Okay, can I tell you like a dark... So
yes.
We went to another Tova family thing we went to.
Yeah.
It was her grandma's 90th birthday. And there was someone else there, not a grandma, old. I was retired.
Super
and they said,
old.
how old have you been retired? How long have you been retired? And he said, I've been retired 18 months. And I thought like, oh my God, that's so crazy. When you're 18 months, when you're a baby, they count the months. And then they start counting the months when you're final years too. You take your first steps, you take your last steps.
You wear a diaper, you wear a diaper.
Diaper. First words, last words, they're both mama.
Oh. Yeah.
And it made me, it's sad.
Life is cyclical in that way.
Yeah.
Diaper to diaper.
Diaper to diaper. That's in West Side Story, like their gang talk, they go,
Shore theater.
They go, womb to tomb, sperm to worm,
diaper to diaper. Diaper to diaper.
Diaper to diaper.
Is that New York?
You'd be a really good, I hope you don't take it the wrong way. There's like,
I wouldn't even know. Say it and I won't even know.
Her name is like Anybody's or Nobody's. And she's like the
fat one.
No. She's with all the guys and she's like the gender, I don't know if it's the word. She's the completely genderless one. She's like, I'm a boy too. I'm anybody's. I'm nobody's. I forget what her name is.
I'm just like you boys.
Like, get out of here, nobody's. They're like, no, I could take them on. And they go, and she falls. You'd be great in that.
And thank you so much. And I'm thinking about getting into musicals. But as we've discussed, I hate theater. I can't do this forever. I'm kidding.
It's hard to tell. I don't know what your honest thing is.
I know.
You do the back and forth thing, and I go, tell me the fucking truth. How do you feel? Are you enjoying it at all?
The truth is, I enjoy it, and I do enjoy performing, and that is fun. But it also does feel like I'm losing my mind a little bit.
Here's what it is, because you're an online person.
I am. Instant gratification.
It's like you grew up with heroin, and you're like, pot doesn't really do it for me.
Yes.
It's just kind of like takes a while. And I'm like, yeah, but you're a heroin addict.
I'm a heroin addict,
and maybe that's not good.
You're right. You're right. I think I
know the sweet taste of social media likes.
Yes.
Especially when you're in a clip.
Yep.
I go, God damn, 1 million views on that one little joke.
Yeah. Talking about, what was his name?
The more people watch that clip of you on my podcast than will ever see Ginger Twinsies. And
I know, right?
That's a feeling, you know?
It is.
That's a feeling. So you really have to enjoy the live aspect of it.
No, I mean, you're absolutely right. I do think I have like a dopamine addiction because I wake up, like I told you, I wake up at 3 p.m., sit on my phone, go to the show, come home, sit on my phone until 2 a.m. I actually really need to like stop because I think it's going to ruin my life. And it already is in many ways.
I mean,
it's sucking my joy.
Phone has destroyed us all.
I know. Fuck. But it's like, I loved just like, hey, this is what you should watch. Watch this.
There's times I'm in my head, I go, put the phone, put it away. It's 2 a.m. Yep. You got to detach. And I just like, but one more refresh on Twitter.
Yeah.
One more refresh.
One more. I know. Just give it to me. Yeah.
But do you but is there moments of the live theater where you do something and it gets a big laugh and you go,
Oh my God. Yeah. No, there's like moments where I hear like, I would say like yesterday's crowd felt like a studio laugh track. Like it was like they laughed at all the right moments and it was like, okay, this is good. Like I don't know, it's fun. And then it's also fun when people aren't laughing because we're like, we as a cast are like, oh God, and we like, you know, the camaraderie of like hee whatever.
It's really nice doing stand-up where like if you bomb you're humiliated, but bombing as a group is a really nice communal event.
Yeah, it's like they I'll say it, we say in the show.
Okay. You say it in the show.
We say it in the show.
Stand by it.
We say
Stand by it. You made your decision.
Camera on me. We say that word in the show. I'll say it once.
You only once. People go, well, it was only once.
It was only once, but I would say hit or miss. The crowd hit or miss, and every time,
sure.
And every time it hit or misses, we, you know, as a group are like, well, that's theater. I might, yeah. I mean, this might be the last episode of the podcast after what I just said.
No, I had a comedian on my podcast said it twice.
Yeah, awesome, and you clipped it.
And I clipped it, and people were so mad at me for not cutting it or whatever. And I said, well, I don't cut it. And they said, well, what if a white guest said the N-word? And I go back to the famous John Mulaney bit. Do you know this one?
Is it like we'll say
it was
we're
something about
it was
something like the word midget is just as offensive as the N-word, and he says no, it's not. And here's how you can tell if you're debating the badness of two words and you won't even say one of them.
Yeah.
That's the worst word, which is just one of those bits that
it's like
it'll be forever relevant.
Yeah, because you could put I don't want to say it again. I'm
scared. Know the zeitgeist more than me. Yeah, you know, like the TikTok.
Yeah,
like,
I don't
this
know.
thing where like I still don't understand where like unalive yourself. I know why people do it on
for
TikTok
like
to get through
censorship.
the algorithm, and then sometimes I'm like, wait, is it about the algorithm, or did it somehow bleed from that into thinking that's now the appropriate way to say certain things?
I have no idea.
And the fact that the algorithm is informing how we speak is horrifying. I stopped doing
true.
segs, and I just put an asterisk because I was like, I am 36.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I am 36. I'm not saying
Segs.
segs anymore.
Oh, yeah. That's a good... I haven't even thought about that. Yeah, wait. Did you have a question?
I didn't.
Okay. I just was... Sorry. I was like... just watching him like fix the camera, and then I was like thinking about other things.
So you have ADHD for sure, like 100%.
I think I for sure cannot spell, and I cannot read.
You came up with segs because you thought that's how it was spelled.
I was like, well, that's what it sounds like. I texted my friend recently. I said I was looking at my butthole recently, just because I was looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
And
how? In which way? Like, were you bent over in front of the mirror? Were you spun like this?
So my bathroom has like a little cabinet above the sink with a mirror that pulls out. So I was standing on the tub. We have a tub shower. Standing on the tub, the little rim of the tub, pulled the mirror over to look at my butthole. And I texted my friend, just looked at my butthole. It's super hairy, but I spelled hairy Harry. And then he corrected me, Hairy. And I was like, oh, okay, so I'm just... And that's always been like... That's probably my biggest insecurity is my intelligence. I feel like...
Not the hairy butthole.
Well, now it is. It wasn't until I looked yesterday. And I was like, holy crap. Yeah.
Oh, great.
But I can get that waxed. I mean, at this point now, I can't really learn how to read.
It's hard. Sometimes talking, like...
To someone.
No offense to you. It's like talking anything about like bodily stuff. To me, you are a child. And I'm like,
mentally I am.
I could get in trouble to share.
I understand. And we weren't even
going to... But like, I was about to bring up my butthole, and then I'm like, and then that's the end for me.
Sure. And I totally understand. And we weren't even going to go there because we know you're like a civilized man.
I'm not. Someone sent me recently, they sent me a... how old are you again?
I'm 24.
Someone sent me a picture. It was a whole tattoo.
Oh, but
and it
whole
was like
tattoo.
It was like I didn't say they said, can I send you a whole tattoo for your thoughts? I didn't say anything. And
sure.
They proceeded.
Yeah, of course.
Which, by the way, reminder: silence is not a yes. And it was like a laurels like around the butthole.
Laurels, as in parentheses.
Laurels, like a film thing, like we won the Tribeca Film Award. Best new film.
Yeah, the little
around.
They have a name. Laurels.
Oh yeah.
Yanny. You know Laurel Yanny? Laurel.
I
Yanny.
don't.
Oh, it's like, what are they saying, Laurel or Yanny?
So when did you stop school?
For sure.
When did you stop school though? What's
my highest education? So community college, I went. So technically, I paid for a full year of community college, one full year.
Sure.
However, I really only showed up to one like semester, and then the next semester, COVID hit. So then I was like. And I took all online classes, but I just didn't show up. But I still paid for the full thing.
To me, you are like the first generation of
stupid.
COVID, like COVID people.
But I graduated high school before COVID, though, so it like really didn't affect my high school education. College is
very informative of like what kind of you are creatively. And as far as I know, you spent it in your basement, and like
I did.
That does something to a person, and it can be very good. For entertainment value.
Yeah.
Spelling, not so much.
Oh, God, no. Oh, my God. Let me tell you this. First ever contract I got from Tova, I misspelled my last name. She sent it back. She said, hey, you spelled your last name wrong. And I was like, oh, thanks for catching that. Oh, God.
But how is that? That's dyslexia. That's not, you knew how to spell it.
Oh, of course. I've been spelling it my whole life.
Have you been diagnosed with anything?
No.
You've never gone to a therapist?
I've gone to a therapist. Okay, so I went to a therapist.
Let me be clear. I'm being jokey.
You don't have...
You clearly have learning disabilities. I have ADHD.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I'm on a little bit of Adderall right now.
Oh, fantastic.
But I got it from someone who had no business prescribing me this Adderall. It's legal, but it was like...
Right.
She is someone you call and you pay $400 for the Zoom session and you go, I want this, and she goes, okay.
Yeah.
How is that legal?
Well, I'll go to that doctor.
I asked her, I said, can I smoke pot
on Adderall?
On Adderall. And she went, this is her, let me Google it. Yeah, well, one person once died from it, but otherwise it looks fine. And that's how drugs work.
Yeah.
But
you weren't diagnosed. You just
I
went
wasn't
to this...
diagnosed. But if you look at it, it's all fuzzy. ADHD is fuzzy.
Sure.
I have trouble focusing. I get distracted. Adderall is speed. It helps me in little bursts. But it might not be good long term. Or it might not be the right thing. I just use it sometimes. And I don't get it. I'm not really an addicted to substance person, so I do it occasionally.
That's what my friends with ADHD say is like, they're like, when I need to lock in, I'll take it, but I don't take it like day to day if I'm just like hanging out with my friends or like I'm just doing it. If I need to work, I'll take it.
But what you do, though, is a lot of people with ADHD could not then produce the amount that you do. You seem to be all over the place, but at the end of the day,
there's
you
a
put
lot
together
of people,
videos.
There's a lot of people helping me though. Like this
Not
podcast,
at the beginning from the basement though. That was all you.
Yeah, but that's
impressive. I mean, I know.
Well, you know what? It's been getting worse. Maybe that's the thing.
Sure. Well,
because I've been posting less because I don't have the basement.
In a show.
Yeah, I'm in a show.
You're in a show.
I'm in a show, and I always have to remind myself like, I am doing a job. I have a job. I'm doing it.
It's just you to get the ambition to like do as much as you did in that basement. Plenty of people did COVID without making videos.
I suppose, yeah.
You know, it's an admirable.
I guess, but it is also like, I feel like because I did have like a normal job, there was a lot of free time to like think. Like I was working at like Ace Hardware, and then I was like, let me just like goof around. And
is that going to be your workplace comedy someday at an Ace Hardware?
Well, I would like. I mean,
she knows everything about tools, but nothing about love.
And her 40-year-old coworker keeps hitting on her. Just kidding. That never happened.
She knows how to bang a hammer.
But not a penis. That's my slogan. But not a penis.
We're going HBO, I guess.
We're going to HBO. No, Ace Hardware was like lit. Like I liked it there. It was chill. Gave me a lot of inspo for other stuff. But I think honestly, like there is literally nothing else I could do. So if I can't succeed at this.
Did anyone ever buy a rope and you were concerned they were going to kill themselves with that rope?
Ooh, no. I was more concerned with how to measure the length they needed. Because they'd be like, I need 6 3/4 inch, whatever. And I'm like, fuck. One time.
You could have saved people's lives with your inability.
You're right. Because they're like, so my noose wasn't long enough. I couldn't wrap. It broke immediately. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. Let me help you fix that. But one time.
By the way, that's a good episode for the Ace Hardware show.
Fuck.
You're such a bad employee. You've saved this person. And the person comes in crying and they go, I know you gave me that length where my feet touch the floor because you knew I should have lived another day. And you're like,
yeah, absolutely. I could tell. Hurt people really see hurt people.
Please let me play the suicidal person.
Of course, you're executive producer, baby. You're getting on that. Are you kidding? Okay. Grace from Ace.
Grace from Ace. Oh,
that was my bio.
My God, really?
On TikTok, yeah. Grace from Ace.
Grace from Ace.
Yeah. You guys, That's Enough is live at Union Hall. We are doing a live event for New York Comedy Festival at Union Hall, November 9th, 5 p.m. You guys can get your tickets at that'senough.pod. On Instagram, go to our socials. You can get your tickets there. I'm super excited. It'll be super fun. Our guests are yet to be announced. We'll announce them closer to the date, but you can get your tickets now. I mean, I'm going to be there, which I think is, enough. Sorry, that's not enough for you. But yeah, I'll see you guys there. And that's enough. And we had an employee steal $5 a day from the till. And then also...
Just $5 a day? Very disciplined thief.
I know, right? And then also some random shit here and there. Like kibble and...
You ever steal anything?
No, of course not. What do I need?
What are they going to get you? You're looking at like, please.
No, I never stole because I don't do that. But one time I was selling like screws to this lady. And I referred to like... the thing as a thread count, but it's actually just I think just the thread of the nail. And I was like, well, you can tell like this one has like has a thread count. She laughed and she was like, oh, thread count. What are we buying, sheets? And then I realized in that moment thread count referred to sheets. But I was like, oh, yeah, same sort of terminology for them, yeah. And I just kept going. I was like, oh fuck, I'm stupid. Wow. I was like, thread count. It's just the thread of the.
Anyone coming mad? Any like tough clients get pissy? Go, hey, what the fuck?
I don't know. And I really didn't experience the thing of like men coming in being like, this stupid girl doesn't know what sockets are. I never had like a that situation.
Like the socket's got a thread count of 10,000, and they're like, I feel so bad for her. Honestly.
Yeah. I think they saw me.
She's really reinforcing sexist stereotypes right now. She's talking about sheets.
Well, because also I could Google shit. Yeah. I'm like, wait, you want to sew or do you want to sleep or cook? Because we have some like pots and pans. But I would build grills and shit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
There's instructions. It's like Legos.
Still something.
But no, Ace Hardware was chill. I used to live stream while I was working. And then the boss's son saw my live stream and then said I couldn't do it anymore. But free promo for the store, basically.
Sure. I'm sure. Sometimes those companies, they go viral on TikTok. And I'm like, great. Now all the 12-year-olds want to go to your car dealership.
True. There was a car dealership web series I saw that I was like, fuck, I should have done that when I worked at.
You mean Tires? With Shane Gillis?
No. I meant like a real car dealership did like an Office parody.
Oh, I see.
Here we go back on the Shane Gillis. We just can't stop every podcast.
I think you should. I wonder if he saw the clip.
And then and can I be fair? I did not see his girlfriend. I just knew he had a hot girlfriend. And then I saw her and I was like, wow. And then I was like, okay, yeah.
Okay, we get it. You're going to get on the show. You're like, also, can I say?
You say it.
Let me just say, though, this is you. I'm imitating you. Like,
oh, yeah.
Oh, Shane Gillis, his girlfriend's so beautiful.
He's
and
cute,
he's such
too.
A great writer. And I'd love to play his little sister. You would be good on it.
Oh, should I play his little sister in Tires? Does he have one? Did they mention it?
I've seen an episode.
Yeah, I haven't watched.
I'm sure they can write it. I'm sure they can do whatever they want.
They can do whatever they want. Actually, what if I work right next door to the Ace Hardware next door?
That's very possible.
We're working on that. I feel like we overshared a little bit, but like, do you have an overshare? Because
do I ever overshare?
Or no, just like I guess.
Do I have an overshare? You haven't explained the premise of their show to me yet.
For sure. Basically, we just like, because I overshare a lot online. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I kind of did with the hairy asshole part.
Well, you overshare specific things. We all overshare. We have our versions. Like,
sure.
You overshare like bodily things.
Yes. Because the real overshare stuff would be like sad and like not funny.
But that is what I like. I like doing like overshare family things.
Okay.
Relationship things. But I'm saying like
great.
even those of us that like overshare, we have also like the things where we're like, but not that. And as you get older, it becomes more complicated.
Oh,
you have family members who have criminal things.
Sure. Yeah.
You have, or let's say you have a health thing, but you have a contract and you don't want them to know that like you are battling something, so you don't share that. Or you have a friend and you can't. I'm just saying like it.
So we should.
I've always been a comedian that shares. And then as you get older, you go, man, it gets harder. You have a kid, you go, I can talk about them as a baby, but then you go,
I don't want to talk about
5,
them going through
7
puberty.
or 8. When do they go, hey, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
I mean, well, like Tova with you, we do couples counseling.
Yeah.
And in the beginning, she said she was basically like, I don't want to ever feel like we're in couples counseling and you are thinking of bits.
Yeah.
And so I had to really train my face to not do that when I am. And
we found a workaround.
We bits come and they come.
Yeah,
I go, honey,
yeah.
I'll try not breathing either. but then she has things where it's like, I don't want you to make a joke of a fight that we haven't resolved.
Okay, that's fair.
But that's a loose definition
of what is resolved. Oh, sure.
So I think, but like the times that I think it's like, sometimes we'll be like in the thick of an argument and I tweet something. And usually it's fair. We haven't had too many. Anyone who's going to be with me she's been very generous in it. But one good joke. If I find one joke that's really good and she doesn't want me to tell it, it feels like she's silenced me. And that's the feeling.
This is the couple's therapy. You feel silenced and she doesn't want her dirty laundry.
It's generally good. But also, like a lot of people, my mom did this too, and she saw me way back in the day. She was like, you just talked about your dad for most of it. And I was like, okay. And now I say the most horrific things about my mother on stage.
You're like, all right, your turn.
Usually if you talk about someone on stage, unless it's truly cruel, they're honored to be mentioned in general.
Okay.
I've
That's
found,
in your experience, yeah.
In my experience.
Yeah. I feel like I haven't really said any. Well, I mean, I guess I mentioned the felon thing. We'll see if that gets any sort of flag.
I have some family stuff that like I
won't
go
mention.
I can't share, and it makes me mad. And I have fantasies of when that person dies.
Like
the jokes are in a Word document, not like a Word document called like when so and so dies, but they're in there. Like, and there's a note that says not now.
Yeah, like a time capsule of like plan when they might die. Like,
and if I'm at a show with 5 people there, and
no cameras,
and it's somewhere in Chicago, and I'll just
middle of nowhere Chicago,
and I'll tell the audience like, don't tell.
Yeah, don't tell anyone but my fucking uncle. Shit. So what you're saying is I should change the name of the podcast to Shit Poo Poo. Because that was the original plan, but then they were like, that pigeonholes you too much. But honestly, you are correct. That is the only thing I feel comfortable oversharing.
Tova said if she had been a TikTok comedian, it would have been like the kind of humor she would have wanted to make.
Really?
Yeah, she said
Wait,
that
she's
once.
A poo-poo girl? Well, I guess I don't only do poo-poo shit, but...
No, but you're alty. Like...
I guess. Oh my God, I'm so afraid of like offending people though. I think I would go further.
You said the R word and we cut where you said the N word earlier.
Well, yeah, but that's because, I feel comfortable with you. But I feel like, I would like, also I think.
What do you get scared of offending people? Because again, it's different.
I think I'm a people
things.
pleaser. I think I'm a people pleaser. And so like I want
Have you ever gotten backlash for anything? Like they said.
Oh yeah, one time I like made fun of this guy in my high school because he walked on his tippy toes. And also, mind you, so he'd walk on his tippy toes, but also his nickname in high school was Jeffrey Dahmer because he was like bad to his girlfriend. I think allegedly he was like whatever.
Okay.
So of course no one knew the context of that, but they were like, okay, so just so you know, like neurodivergent people walk on their tippy toes. And I was like, okay, well this guy also was horrible to his girlfriend, but you guys wouldn't know that.
Sure, but then there's that whole weird thing where it's like so now if someone's bad, now we get to say the things we were all thinking already.
Oh, sure. Yeah, like,
you hear he's bad to his girlfriend. Oh, thank God.
Now
I've been wanting to make fun of that weird fucking way he walks forever.
Yeah, true. Well, yeah.
Tyler, thank you for taking one for the team.
Well, that's, true. Yeah. I guess I felt.
But it's also just, I think with the internet, unfortunately, we all have to figure out. Here's what happened, I think, with a lot of the cancel culture stuff is like comedians became so obsessed with everyone complaining about things, and that's all they talked about.
Yeah.
It is a reality, especially with the internet, that like certain groups are able to coalesce and be annoyed at a joke or whatever, or offended by something, or especially when you talk about neurodivergence, you can cover a lot of anything unusual about a person being neurodivergent and go,
sure.
how dare you?
Sure.
And so you have to pick your battles, and you have to decide, you have to go, sometimes some people aren't going to like that thing.
Yeah.
But they look at the way this guy walks. I'm not going to not talk about it. That's crazy. This is my profession.
I guess. And I can't even remember the joke I was making, but
you do what I do. We have safety in that we really, like I talk about race, but it's usually me as a white guy failing or being confused in the world. It's rarely like this group of people be like this, that group of people be like that. That's not what I do. In the same way, like you're not going, hey, look at that hairy asshole. You're saying, I got a hairy asshole.
Yeah, I guess that's, yeah. I think that's where I'm more comfortable. Because that's like, isn't that like Comedy 101, like just shit on yourself because everyone else like.
Sure, I would say that's a very particular mindset.
Sure, yeah.
And I play it safe too in general. Like I try to do my edgy things, but it rarely is. It's always calculated. It's like a tightrope, that's the goal.
Yeah.
But sometimes it can be annoying. Sometimes I think I see sometimes comedians that are really really say some wild shit that sometimes I'm like, that's really funny. And then I see when they don't do great, I go, that's really mean what you just said. You were just whatever phobic in this moment. And I go, well, your bar for like caring about other people's feelings is it's less caring, and that means you have some jokes I can't do, but you also have some jokes that I view as like, that's shitty. And I go, okay, and that's what you are, and I'm here, and other people it's way too safe for my taste. But that's the consequence. Like there's some jokes that I'll never tell, and because of that, I also won't tell a joke that I think is like so just nasty, just cruel.
Yeah, and that's because that's your own definition, or because of the audience
it's just what I'm comfortable with. And it's the audience. I mean, it's the audience, and then you have to challenge, like, is the audience informing me too much? Am I playing it just to not upset my audience? Can I challenge the audience? And especially with TikTok and all these social medias, we have more of a like cultivated crowd than any comedians did before us. Someone knew Steve Martin, they liked him, and they saw that one movie. And now it's like the people come to shows, like, they grew up with you. They remember when you were in a basement.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, and I do feel like a weird, like I say I overshare a lot online, but then sometimes I'm like, but you guys don't actually know me. And I feel like if you actually knew me, you'd be like, oh, she's actually like kind of boring. And she's just like a weird person.
I doubt that you're boring.
Well, but I mean, you know, most of the time I am waking up at 3 watching TikToks. Like, that's my day to day. But I'm not like, I feel like even as I'm getting older, like, I think I'm getting more introverted. Or maybe it's a byproduct of being online so much.
You're that kind of person that you're like so...
I'm like, and then I'm like, oh.
Yes.
And then I have to like hibernate.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, ooh, and then I'm like, ooh.
But do you get depressed? Do you ever not leave the house? Do you ever go?
Yeah. But I don't know if that's depression. One time I was like, can you have depression symptoms but not be depressed? But I think right? Like, you can like have symptoms and then.
What is depression but the expression of depression symptoms?
I guess. Well, here's my problem. Here's the problem. I just love playing video games. And now, I don't want to play video games every GD day. That stands for goddamn. Sorry.
I quit video games before college.
Really?
And it was...
Did it change your life?
Yeah, I think it was really important that I did it because I was a lonely kid, and I wouldn't play even I wouldn't even play like Call of Duty with friends talking. Okay. I played kind of narrative games, and I was alone, and the time would pass, and I wasn't even good at them, frankly.
Yeah.
And there were times that I miss them, and then I do remember living with a guy when I was like 21. He was a roommate, or 22, and like he was addicted to video games.
Yeah.
And it really to like witness. I was like, oh, your life.
Yeah.
Because he was like trying to be an actor. I was like, your life you're never, and maybe you're fine with this. Maybe you want this, but I'm like, I'm watching an addict. It doesn't have the same, like, it wasn't, he's still showering, but I was like, you're every morning, every night, middle of the day, all video games. And so I see it. I see those I watch video game trailers and I go like, that looks fun.
Yeah.
And I don't have it on my phone.
Damn.
What do you play?
I play Overwatch and Fortnite, but I play with like my sister who doesn't live with me.
That's good.
And then I play with like my friends. So we like really, I mean, I don't know if it's, but
You're
then
very
also
productive. It's okay.
I know, but I don't know. But also part of me is like, oh, maybe, but I don't think it's like, oh, I don't know. Maybe it is.
Do you
want
to date? And are you dating?
Oh,
Not
we're switching?
Me. Oh my God. Did you think I was asking you? Right on camera? Like, hey.
No.
Turn on the cameras over really quick.
Yeah.
Do you...
Even after hearing about my hairy asshole?
You have an active social life. You have an active film life. You have a Broadway show. You have TikToks. You're playing video games. You have a lot of things going on. But I've known you at least a little from podcasts.
Yeah.
Do you go on dates? And is that something you care about?
No, I don't go on dates. And is it something to care about? Yes. But obviously not caring enough to actually pursue or try.
Sure.
So are you saying that I should replace
That's the only thing.
date?
As an outside observer, not as a like you should be doing this, but as an outside observer, I go, you do a lot of things, and then I just wonder if that's because I was a workaholic, and like I had a long relationship in college, and then the break between that and ultimately COVID, just things here and there, but ultimately like I just was so locked in that I never was really trying to do that, and maybe that's fine. I'm happy with my life. Yeah, dating.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to build something with someone, and I'm fine. I'm happy with where I am in life, but I just wonder if that's like one element that you want in your life, or you're like later.
Well, I'm like the thing as like a single person, you get such conflicting whatever. It's like, oh, don't go on dating apps because people just want to hook up. Don't go. You're not gonna find your person there. And really, when I like found my person is when I like said fuck it and like let me focus on myself. But then you're saying, well, I focus on myself and I didn't have time for that. I don't know, people just whatever. And again, I'm just like almost positive, like I'm like gonna be on a film set, I'm gonna like date like the hottest person on the film set.
But can I tell you, I always thought
that was gonna happen
partially
too?
That and partially like, oh, that's how I'll have a friend group, is my friends will be the other castmates on the sitcom.
This is what I've been.
I had that. I had that thought. Or I'd be in a Broadway show and we'd all be friends, or I'd meet someone. But then you know what happens? You get on a off-Broadway show and they're all gay.
Oh, they're all gay. They're all gay, and they always are just talking about sex. Gay people love sex. Like nonstop. And then I'm like, oh, is it really this easy to have sex? Like on lunch breaks, they'll just go have sex. And I'm like, okay, so what's going on?
I have some gay friends in open relationships, and sometimes I'm like, okay, I get it. Yeah. You had a great weekend.
Yep, fun.
And then I know, and then some of them I'm closer with, and then I hear like the struggles and the fights and the open, and I go, it's not as easy as you're presenting it.
Yeah.
It's not as easy as you're saying at these parties.
Yeah. I don't know. But just gay people are just like hot, and they like always are making out with people, whatever. There was something I was getting to though, I feel like at some point, but I forgot. Something about dating.
Sure.
Oh, the friendship thing. I think maybe what it is maybe like I fear intimacy, because I have all these like, oh, I have my friend groups from Stapleview, but I don't really keep in touch with them too much. Or I have my friends from, American High, and like we talk every once in a while, but then I'm like, oh, I guess like a friendship is, you have to like, it's also like work. And
of course.
And I kind of like, I guess I resonate with the thing you said about like, oh, I'll have like these friends. And I think that's one thing I kind of like about being an actor is like you meet so many people and you're like really close with them for like a burst of time and then it's gone.
Yeah.
And so I think maybe I'm just used to that type of relationship.
I think that can be great. I think it's romantic, it's fun, it's cool. But you better keep working.
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean?
I'm saying like I think for me it was like well then I didn't get cast anything for a couple years. I was like, damn, I'm unemployed and I got no friends.
Yeah. I could and I knew that too. Like when I was leaving American High, I was like, please text me. I was like, please text me, because like I won't text you. And they're like, what? They were like, the phone goes both ways. And I'm like, I know, but just like, and I think maybe it's because like I don't want to feel like needy or something. But I'm like,
sure,
I can text my friends, but I guess I don't know. Maybe that's a weird maybe I should go get on Adderall.
Or just go to therapy, just start it out, talk these things out.
Yeah.
You live an ambitious, high stakes, stressful life. You grew up in a basement. All your friends are
mold. There's mold
on it's mold, and
all
people
my
on
friends
the internet
aren't real. They're all actors.
Big therapy advocate.
Maybe I should go to therapy, and maybe I should think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's my overshare. This is where it starts. This is where my self-help journey
That'd be
starts with BetterHelp. You guys can use the code Gianmarco for 20% off.
See someone in person.
Yeah.
I don't trust you on a computer. You're fucking looking at TikToks where you're talking to your therapist over here.
Well, the thing with talk therapy, why am I always just pointing at you? Whatever. I'm like, the thing with talk therapy, I feel like maybe I need more of like the somatic, like where you're in the body, or like I need like, because I can talk circles and I know everything. Like I know it.
Sure.
I think in my mind I know. I'm like, well,
it's masseuse?
No.
What do you mean your body? What do you want the therapist to do?
Well, really what I want is like MDMA or something, like a MDMA or like ayahuasca. Like I need some sort of
you're not at
altering.
ayahuasca. Oh, ayahuasca is when you're 60 and your parents die and you have to deal with it.
Okay.
Save the ayahuasca trip.
Okay.
You just need regular fucking therapy.
What about like electroshock? Like no.
Well, we'll see if we get there.
Just start with the talk.
You start with the talk. And they'll let you know after a little if we need to bring in the electro.
You're right. Like let's just like take it easy.
Yeah.
Do you have any recommendations for therapists?
It's so hard. I never trusted when friends went to, it was like their friend's therapist. They're all the same therapist. I was like, that's insane. That's so weird.
I know.
I think when it comes to therapy, I'm like much more like conservative in terms of I think it should be in person.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should have absolutely no one in common with them. I don't think you should know anything about them.
Yeah.
Unless maybe it comes up in a slightly natural way, but you should not be our couples counselor part whatever the company they're a part of, they send an email and at the end they're like, here's what our therapists are up to. Susan watched such and such and thought it was really good. And I'm like, I don't want to fucking know that, because what if I saw it and I thought it was really bad? Now I don't trust Susan's taste. Yep. Yeah. You got to keep a mystery here.
I agree 100%. One time I went to a therapist and she just started talking about herself. She's like, well, I have ADHD and I da-da-da. And I was like, I too much about yourself.
So you did try a therapist once?
2 times, yeah.
Sure. Because that's the thing, though. Like, you have to trust that therapy, you can get a bad one.
Yeah,
Some people get a bad therapist and they go, never again. And I go, there's so many different.
There's so
it's an art.
many people.
There's a lot of bad artists, a lot of bad therapists.
A lot of bad therapists. A lot of times therapists themselves aren't well and they get into it to try to fix themselves. So you got to look out for that too.
Sure.
Wow. We really got to that. This felt like a therapy session.
But it wasn't, Grace. And you need to go to a professional.
Sure, yeah. Maybe I just have you on every month, once a month. And we can talk about my hairy asshole and other things. Wow, this was awesome.
Good, I'm glad.
Yeah, no, I had a blast. I had a good time. I feel like if you want to be like a life coach, I'd hire you, but I know you're very busy and that wouldn't be something you're interested in.
It's really just going to be tough to fit that into my schedule right now.
I know, but like at some point, if you just need to like, or a self-help book or something, or your book, if you write a book, I'll read it.
Sure.
And I'll highlight parts that are good.
Mm-hmm.
I will for sure do that.
I'll do it.
But thank you so much for being on the Podski. I call it a Podski.
Are you going to have Russell on?
No, God, no. Jesus Christ, no. Are you kidding?
I wanted to do our podcast on his own. He does them. He knows how to do them.
I'm sure he does.
I think he's shyer. And I'm like, please, we need to get more listeners to the downside.
Well, I'll tell you.
Get out there.
I'll tell you, me and Russell have broken that one scene. You know, when I go like, oh, like Annie, it's you. When Chessie realizes it's.
Yes.
We've broken that scene almost every single time since. And I fucked up the words the other day. And then he's broken where he like laughs and he covers his face.
That's great. Russell's not an easy. In our sketch team, Russell was the one whose sketches we'd all break one by one by one by one. And Russell is not an easy break.
I think he's just tickled by me in a certain way. Like, I think I just like, because it's really what I'm doing isn't that funny. I think it's just like, it's like a perfect storm of like, sometimes the cue goes on, like it goes on for a long time. And that's, I don't know.
Yeah.
So anyways.
And again, you're 8 years old.
I'm 8 years old.
And there's something that's like.
Innocent about an 8-year-old pretending to be a woman.
Like, you know, when someone is like a street performer and there's a little monkey like dancing on the.
I'm the monkey.
Yeah.
I agree 100%.
Yeah, you're not like, wow, that monkey's a great pianist. You go, oh my God, look at that monkey go. He's wearing a little vest.
Like, oh, she's trying her best. There's been no shows where I haven't fucked up in, I would argue, in major ways. And I feel like they're just like, well, she's got followers that she'll sell tickets, and I do. I do, mama. But anyways, Gianmarco, thank you.
Is it weird in bows where you come out before the leads and there's a bigger applause?
No, okay, well, it's not like that.
Okay,
it's not like that, but whatever. We'll wrap this thing up because people don't want to hear us talk too long. But thank you for being on the podcast. Please tell them about your podcast, where they can find you, your socials, your show, everything. Tell them, plug it.
Sure. I got a podcast called The Downside. Grace has been on 2 episodes. Check it out. I tour all the time at Gianmarco Soresi, and I'm pretty sure this week I am releasing my comedy special, Thief of Joy. Thief of Joy on YouTube. Check it out. It's some of my best jokes.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you. I'm excited to see. And you guys, that's enough.